Gentlemen of the press, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to this maiden edition of a special monthly press briefing, which is designed to keep the public informed about the achievement of Kaduna State Government under the able leadership of His Excellency Malam Dikko Umar Radda, PhD, CON. As you are all aware, during our campaign tour, His Excellency the Governor pledged to implement programs and policies as outlined in the Building of Our Future document. As part of our commitment to entrench transparency and accountability in governance, and to ensure that citizens are carried along, a monthly press briefing is hereby introduced to address the public and provide updates on our progress so far across various sectors from the inception of this administration to date. Today, our focus is on administration and social care sectors. From the onset of this administration, prioritize activities of governance through structured policies aimed at improving public service delivery were initiated through key initiatives. This government hit the ground running by coming up with a well-articulated policies that will transform administrative machinery for effective governance through public sector administration and social care reforms. Such policies, among others, include the establishment of a coordinated public sector that allows policies and programs to be implemented for the delivery of services to the people in an effective, efficient, accountable, and transparent manner. To this end, this administration has subjected the appointment of permanent secretaries to varied merit selection process, which requires writing of examination and oral interview with a view to selecting the best into the public service. In addition, recruitment into the civil service is also a merit-based procedures. The same process applies to promotions for senior officers within the services of the state and local governments. The state government has also ensured the training and retraining of staff. So far, a total of 3,200 civil servants were trained on computer application as a prelude to migration to e-governance at the total cost of 90 million naira. Also, 947 civil servants attended and participated at various workshops and seminars, and a total sum of 333,811,788 naira were expanded to that effect. As a moral booster to the civil servants, the government has released additional 200 million naira as a refurbishment loan to civil servants in the state to augment the existing 250 million naira that is already running under that scheme. Government also expanded the total sum of 957,345,000 as wage awards and a Ramadan package to civil servants and pensioners respectively. This is in addition to the distribution of 3,000 bags of 100 kg maize and 5,000 bags of rice as palliatives to workers in the state and local governments. To further motivate civil servants, government has introduced annual merit awards to the best performing civil servants in the state and local government services. In this regard, 14 workers have been identified for their outstanding performance, where some were rewarded with vehicles and others were given cash award of 2 million naira each. Government has also approved the payment of outstanding gratuity to the tune of 24,15,813,656 naira 3 kobo for both state and local governments. So far, out of the approved amount, the sum of 7,690,750,000 190 naira 63 kobo and 5,831,426,398 naira 72 kobo, totaling 13,522,176,597 naira 35 kobo has been disbursed to 2,313 retirees of state and local governments, respectively, as at 26 November this year. Accordingly, government is committed towards implementing the new minimum wage. In line with this, a high-powered committee has been set up by government to work out modalities for implementation for both state and local government employees. Gentlemen of the press, on the issue of social care, government is harmonizing, updating, and validating the social register for the poor and vulnerable households in all the local government areas of the state. It is worthy to mention that the state government purchased 95,000 bags of assorted grains, and 72,000 bags were collectively purchased by the 34 local government at the total cost of 10,677,125,000 for sale to the general public at subsidized rate of 20,000 naira per bag. Equally, a total of 40,000 bags of 50 kg rice was procured at 2 billion naira and distributed as palliatives, with stipends of 10,000 naira to the poor and vulnerable households in Katsina, Funtua, and the local government areas, while 5,000 naira stipend was paid in addition to the rice that was distributed across the 31 local government areas of the state. Furthermore, during Ramadan, feeding centers were established in all the 361 wards of the state, where 200 people per ward were fed on a daily basis throughout the period of Ramadan. Additionally, the state government has successfully distributed relief materials procured by the State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, and they were distributed to 10,450 beneficiaries as support for various disasters. In the same vein, SEMA has distributed 7,128 bags of assorted grains to less privileged, internally displaced persons, flood victims, women, and vulnerable groups. Another assistance of related materials was 200 million naira was given to 1,018 flood victims across the state. In addition, the sum of 451,800,000 cash support was distributed to 1,067 flood victims. This was done in two categories. Some were given 600,000 naira, while the second category were given 300,000 naira each. To eliminate the suffering of the citizens owing to subsidy removal, the state government procured 60 number buses to assist in transporting the citizens at subsidized rate. In line with the administration strategic policy document, Building Your Future, government established the Katsina State Enterprise Development Agency, KASIDA, and charged with the responsibility of promoting micro, small, and medium enterprise development in the state. Through the agency, state government has distributed the sum of 3.4 billion naira to medium, small enterprises revolving fund, while the Bank of Industry and Sterling Bank, who are to manage the funds, are expected to contribute the sum of 2.5 billion naira. The state government has also signed an MOU with SMEDAN for the use of SMEDAN Industrial Development Center in Tudun Matawa, Katsina, as a shared facility for textile, fashion, leatherworks, and agri-businesses. In addition, KASIDA has achieved the following. 1, the creation of 542 million Victim Support Matching Livelihood Fund in collaboration with the United Nations Development Fund for people living in frontline local government areas affected by banditry and other security challenges. 2, collaborated with Nigerian Automobile Technicians Association, NATA, to train 3,000 youths across the state as mechanical apprentices under the MASP program. 3, partnered with the Enterprise Development Agency and Pan-African University, Lagos, to train 10,000 women across the 34 local government areas for a period of 1 year. They have also trained 100 women on makeup and beauty artistry. Kasida has also disbursed to 2,000 MSMEs under the Kasida UNDP livelihood support. Disbursement of funds also to 2,818 nano, macros, and medium small enterprises under RAC, KTK's World Bank assisted program. Additionally, under the program of KTK's, the state government has injected the sum of 8,015,785,516 naira 6 kobo, and this includes operational expenses under the program. A total of 12,916 poor and vulnerable households benefited across the state through the Community and Social Development Agency, CSDA, while the sum of 3,455,540,000 was expanded. Furthermore, through Fadama program, a total of 11,996 farmers benefited with agri inputs, while 31,990 farmers benefited from agri assets, which cost government the sum of 3.4 billion naira. While in the case of Kasida, 7,696 farms received additional grants, while 34 farms received IT enhancement support grants at the total cost of 604,826,084 naira 24 kobo. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this administration is committed towards total inclusiveness through effective involvement of all stakeholders. Consequently, a total of 7,545 imams, naibis, and ladans are enrolled and are receiving monthly allowances. Similarly, 10,665 members of ward and local government security committees and 6,652 ward heads are receiving monthly allowances so as to incentivize all the identified groups for effective services to the people. Government has adopted a strategy of assisting victims of banditry through the provision of relief materials, Medicare, and financial assistance. So far, the sum of 739,330,541 naira was expended in this regard. Gentlemen of the press, it is the determination of this administration to ensure that citizens of the state are positively impacted by our policies in all sectors of the economy. I would like to conclude by expressing our gratitude to the good people of Katsina State for their unwavering support and understanding. Subsequently, this press briefing will continue on a monthly basis, showcasing achievement of this administration, while we remain committed in implementing projects and programs targeted towards improving the lives of our people. While thanking the media for their support and understanding, it is my belief that together we can build a more prosperous Katsina State. May God bless Katsina State and Nigeria at large. Thank you for your time.